We always joke about calling ourselves the original distance project because everything else, if you know, that's out there came after us. The groups that are out there, like the Beasts with Danny Mackey. Danny was an athlete of ours. NAZ, Ben Rosario was an athlete of ours. Obviously, Dathan Ritzenheim, who's at OAC, was an athlete of ours. All of these are people that has roots here. Yeah, Hansons-Brooks, yep, all of them. And so we're proud of those things because it's not just people that are necessarily working for Brooks now, they're working elsewhere in the industry. As long as Nike's been alive right now, Brooks was a company that long before they were alive. And we like Nike. They're a good partner in the stores and so on and so forth. But there's a lot of things that people don't know because you only know what they're yelling from the loudest speaker.
Yeah.
And so I maybe overdo it sometimes on some of the history things because I'm trying to get our word out there. You know, I'm trying to get like, honest, this has gone on long before the swoosh, you know. And when I say that, I don't mean to take anything away from Nike because Nike does great things for our sport. I'm thankful for anybody that contributes that kind of dollars and cents to our sport. I don't blame them for bragging about what they did. You know what I mean? So I don't blame them at all. I just hope that people don't blame me for bragging about what we did because I want it to be part of the story.
Yeah.
So all of these people have roots with Hansons, and we're proud of that because it's building the sport up in several areas. The workout we just did, they come out, they do 3-mile warm-up, and then they do 3 by 1 mile repeats with a mile jog interval. The repeats are done 10 seconds faster than marathon pace. So it's 9 miles worth of stuff at 10 seconds faster than marathon pace. Each of the 3 miles was. Mile jog between, so it's 11 miles plus 3-mile warm-up is 14 miles plus 3-mile cool down. So it's a 17-mile morning with basically 9 of it being done at 10 seconds faster than marathon pace.
So let's try to dial in pace a little bit here. Okay, 10 seconds faster than marathon pace, but let's try to dial it in as we're getting closer now. So no workout heroes, just because you're being filmed today. All right, got it? 4:30. Right. Yeah. Let's go, boys. Yeah. Let's go.
Jack 57.
Jump, Jack.
Yeah. How are the guys doing?
Not yet. 49-ish and 57.
Okay.
They were together and then
JT pulled away from
on
Welker.
the, yeah, once they took their fluids. So
454, 1430.
Good. Very good. Very good. Mile forward. job. Good job.
I just dropped mine at the other.
Good job. Nice job.
Hey, you want my bottle?
Yeah, I do. I want that too. But good job. Good job. Oh, you want your glove?
I needed them all.
Good job.
Just kidding.
Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. Go. Let's go.
Okay, bye.
Let's go. Let's go.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
I actually don't mind weather that's less than perfect. And the reason I say that is, like, on race day, we don't know what we're going to get, but I like the fact that nothing will be foreign to us. You know what I mean? Like, I was a high school English teacher, and I was coaching high school, and I continued to coach high school for, like I say, for 34 years, but I wanted to do something in our industry. I really did. I wanted to do something beyond coaching. And I thought maybe college coaching, but then I thought, I don't know, that's not really what I want to do. I was tied to the area, but I wanted to coach beyond high school as well. So I love the running store idea, and so when we opened the first store, it was like we had no money, we had no anything. We had every reason to fail, but we just loved the sport enough that people knew who we were because of that and stuff in the area, and so the community was so supportive for us, and the high school community was so supportive of us. And we want it to be more like, you know, where people come in and brag about their kids and brag about, you know, what's going on in their world and so on and so forth. I like that. We always joke that our perfect scenario would be to have it be a pub minus the alcohol. You know, people just come in and chit chat and feel comfortable and so on and so forth. And we have created that in quite a few, and that's kind of our goal, is to do that. You know, when you need shoes, buy them, but you can come in and talk to us without needing to buy something. You know, just come on in and chit chat. So, like, just create that kind of atmosphere where people feel comfortable doing that. We enjoy that. And we're gonna get out way over here, and I'll show you. I don't know what's going on right.
Something going on because this is section up. They'll walk right down here.
This is the trail. As you go north, every road is dirt as you go north here, except Adams. Okay, so Adams is paved, Rochester Road's paved, everything else up here is dirt. Everything up here, Bald Mountain Recreation Area, this is all dirt. Everything's dirt up here. So we have all those dirt roads. Our store in Lake Orion is right downtown here. So it ends right behind our store, this path does. What's going on, young man?
What do you think of Shamrock?
Oh, super happy. Yeah, super happy Shamrock place. So this store product was all up here. There's a basement below it, which is all backstock. And then there's apartments above it, which is Wilkerson lives in one, Amy and her husband live in one, and Zach and his wife live in one. This was an article that was in Runner's World magazine on the program. And
Back when Saturn was a sponsor.
yeah, Saturn was a sponsor in addition to, because we had been in magazines and stuff like that, you know, all the running magazines and all of that. Before that, I mean, articles on us and stuff, but it wasn't, that doesn't change the needle with the money people. A couple of shoe companies came and said, hey, we'd like to give you guys equipment and so on and so forth. And we thought, that doesn't really make sense, only because they wanted to give us, you know, $30,000 a year worth of equipment and then call it Hansons Shoe Company, when, like, we're investing this and you're, and like, and it's like, I don't know if that's, we'd rather do it alone. That was kind of our thing. And then things changed. This is like one thing that changed. This was an article in the Wall Street Journal with our pictures and matrix dot on this. So the Wall Street Journal's like, oh wait, this is kind of for real. Wall Street Journal is kind of a funny story too, because he basically had seen like national results, and he's like, the teams that are winning then are like Nike, Hansons, Asics. Like, he's like,
yeah,
who the hell's Hansons?
Yeah, like what is Hansons?
What is this? And basically, so he called the store because he wanted to find out about it. I thought it was like a cold call from somebody in Wall Street Journal wanting advertising. And I'm like, I'm not even calling this back. Like, it's like, what's, I go, that doesn't make any sense for us to advertise in the Wall Street Journal. I mean, we're a local mom and pop stores, that's not our world. So in any case, finally he called. When I answered the phone, he goes, listen, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to know, I want to come out and spend a couple days with you guys and find out who the hell Hansons is, and so,
Yeah.
and that's what he did. So he came out and spent time with us and so on and so forth. It was kind of interesting because he came out that day, it snowed, and he was going to come to the workout the next morning, like it would have been like you last night. And he said to me, by the way, we're dirt now the rest of the way. He said to me, he goes, he goes, what are you guys going to do with the workout? I go, oh, the park will be fine. And he goes, the lot I'm in at the hotel isn't fine. What do you mean? I go, oh, it'll be fine. We get out there, and he was like blown away that the plowed, salted, everything else, But that triggered a lot of interest. Almost every shoe company after the Wall Street Journal talked to us. When we were out there seeing these different companies and talking with them, and they had a new CEO in Jim Weber, Keith and I came home saying, oh my gosh, that guy gets it. Everybody else was, all just business. And with him, seemed to be like a passion for the sport, for the industry, for everything. And it was like, we decided on Brooks because of their culture, because of Jim Weber, and because of their culture. And it was like, that was our sole reason for choosing them. It wasn't product at that time. It wasn't the dollar amount. It really had to do with, we would like to be a part of this group, and we could feel this as a partnership unlike anything else. Everything else we felt like was going to be a business relationship. And this felt like a partnership. We started with them in 2003, so it'll be 20 years, I think it's July. They didn't make a great lightweight trainer at that time. And they came out to us right here and watched our workout, much like you did today, watched our workout, so on and so forth. And then we had catered breakfast into here at the boat launch, okay? And so we talked about, made things, so on and so forth, made little ideas that the athletes were telling them, took it back to Seattle, and then came out with the shoe, which is now Brooks Launch. It's named after the boat launch, right? You said, yep, that's where that started. So little things like that make us feel like we're part of the family. Yeah, the old box used to have like our athletes on the box. Say Brooks, Hansons. It had like our athletes on the box. So yeah, there's a lot of things like that makes us feel like we're in this together. And we knew it's probably the only company where like I can call and talk to shoe designers about things. I can call and talk to people in apparel. I can call and talk to, or they'll call me and ask how the team's doing, what's going on, so on and so forth. How can we help? What can we do better? So on and so. So it's like really pleased with how the relationship is more than anything. And so we are all into always wanting to do more for them because we feel they're so good.